Hi, I'm Rob Glick. Welcome to the Garage Clips for Core Dynamics 2. We're going to get started by taking a good solid look at that quadruped position and seeing what we could do to add more onto this sequence. So if you remember, in Core Dynamics, we start in this quadruped position and we have the reach, and then we add on to that reach the lateral movement, and then after that we add it into the sequence, reaching underneath, reaching back, and hand to foot and back out. Now, let me start actually by showing you something on a regression. If you take a look at my toes right now, you'll notice that I have my toes on the ground. That actually gives me an additional contact point. So in fact, right now I have 6 contact points, and it gives me more stability when I move into this movements that challenge my stability and really require that I stabilize through that whole core complex. Now, we can then move up so that we have our toes off of the floor and do the reaches like you saw. What we're going to do next is look at creating a whole sequence of movements on that. So where you can add on is you can reach out like you have, then come out to the side, then come back, then come underneath, reach back, touch your foot, and come back out. So that's another option. From there, you can actually open the glide board. So now the glide board's going to try to close. Now for me to do this, I'm going to have to put my toes back down. So I move this out. I need the additional security of my toes down to really be able to do this well. And then I'll reach back out, and you can just do the individual movements. So that one, this one, and this one, all separately, or all combined into a nice sequence, into a nice flow, where you reach, come across, out, underneath, back, out, down. Now, let's see if we can take it to the next level. Toes up, so really have to brace with my core, a lot of focus and concentration. You can see I'm already trying to figure out what the best stabilized point is for me, where I feel the most secure, and then start to work. And down. Now, if you want to, you can even start to go to a smaller contact surface area where you're just on the knee. So I have my knee and shin all having some support. So even more challenging would be to be just on the knee, less contact again. So now, if I try to do that, you'll see I'm already really unstable, and it'll probably be just enough for me just to try to hold the position. So play with those initially. Now, the next opportunity for progression in that sequence would be to take the entire series into a plank position, where we could go out into plank, then we could start to add the reach, hold the plank, and do the movements, and take that whole sequence from a plank position. Again, in the plank position, you have the opportunity to create an environment where there's less contact surface area. You'll notice that I had my entire forearm down, giving me all that contact surface area. I could try it from just my knuckles or just my hand with a good grip. So play with that, and I think you'll find that there's a lot you can get out of that one sequence. And it's such an excellent sequence for really stabilizing the core and then adding the different movement challenges. After that, if you want to, you can start to track the hand. So what you would do is look at the hand. Where's the hand going? Follow the hand. Bring it underneath. So now I'm adding a visual challenge as well. So that's another option. Last one in this garage clip is to close the eyes. Try that whole sequence with the eyes closed, taking away all the visual acuity and really focusing on just stabilizing with or without movement. Hope you love that sequence as much as I do in your core dynamics. Thanks for joining me.